Today, I would like to talk to you about facing your fears and getting out of your comfort zone. Fear can paralyze you and can stop you in your tracks on your way to achieving your goals. Fear forces you to listen to your inner critic and allows you to self-sabotage. There are three main fears that will keep you from achieving your goal of living a plant-based lifestyle in order to achieve your ultimate health goals. And they are fear of judgment, fear of failure, and fear of success. For instance, you may be afraid to try and go on a whole food plant-based diet to lose weight, but your brain is going to say, it's too hard, or all my friends don't eat this way. What will I do when I travel? My family will think I'm crazy. Now, in that last one, I can tell you, my family still thinks I'm crazy. But notice how the word fear is not used in any of those statements, yet that is your brain preventing you from doing something you need to do to improve your health. So let's look at these one by one. First off, fear of judgment. When you start on a plant-based diet, you unfortunately get judged. Psychologist Dr. Doug Lisle talks about you're being judged by your tribe, your friends, for trying to do something different or for trying to better yourself. They look at you as if you're trying to act like you're better than them. There's also the fear of judgment when it comes to being judged about how well you're doing on your new plant-based lifestyle. People will judge if you're not losing weight or not getting healthier right away. Don't let someone else's judgment of you be a block that prevents you from reaching your goals. If your fear of being judged is holding you back, you have to release and ignore that fear. And when people judge, just know, as Dr. Doug Lisle says, you need to get along without going along. Don't act like you're better than them. Just say, it's working for me, or I'm just giving it a try. I read some things, or my doctor thought it might be something I'd like to try. But also, don't let the fear of judgment of yourself be a hurdle, or being the end of your plant-based lifestyle. We judge ourselves so harshly sometimes. Oh no, I had a bag of potato chips today, or oh no, I had something with oil in it, or oh no, I had a brownie. Don't be so harsh. Show yourself some self-compassion. None of us is perfect, and we all have slip-ups and we all make mistakes. We all have that bite of something, or that meal of something, or heck, that day of some things that we regret. The worst thing you can do is say, oh well, it's over, and just quit. That's not the right reaction. Take a step back, analyze what happened, get rid of the temptations in the house, change your environment, and create better habits. The key of all of this is forgiving yourself and moving on. You harm yourself more by beating yourself up, by quitting the plant-based lifestyle, or by getting down than you did when you had that initial slip-up. That slip-up is not as bad and won't have as long-lasting effects. Show yourself some self-compassion. Number two, the fear of failure. This is probably one of the bigger fears, and it can be limiting or even paralyzing. No one goes into anything without thinking that there is a chance of failure, but you have to get past that. Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, I'm sure, had fears of failure, but yet they didn't let that paralyze them and didn't let them stop them from reaching their ultimate goals. Your fear of failure or failing on a plant-based diet could be embarrassment in front of friends after all the effort and time you put in, especially if you don't lose the weight or you don't get healthier. But that should not stop you from trying. That should not stop you from retrying if you have a setback, like we talked about earlier. The only way to succeed is to be stronger than your fears and overcome those fears and get past your fears. Don't let your fears stop you. No one likes to fail, but in life there are no mistakes, there are only lessons. And while you can't fail if you don't try, you will also never succeed until you try. Fear of success. Sounds weird, right? Who would be afraid of succeeding? Isn't that why you're doing this in the first place? It's a great question. But the problem is that being successful will take you out of your comfort zone, out of your norm. We don't like being uncomfortable, and our minds will make sure that they lead us to a safe, comfortable place. As my friend Adam Sudd says, you have to become comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. And finally, we as humans love to have a goal to aim for. We love having a plan and working towards that goal. When we finally reach that goal, say losing 30 pounds, we get all excited, yay, I did it. But then we're like, well, wait, now what do? I don't have a goal anymore. So it's a little scary. So don't let fear stop you from getting all the benefits of a healthy, whole food, plant-based lifestyle, exercise, and mindfulness. So how do you overcome these fears and get better, stronger, healthier? Don't listen to your inner critic. Don't let that inner voice that wants to keep you in your comfort zone allow you to self-sabotage your goals. You can reach your goals and overcome your fears by having the tools and support you need to create strong, healthy habits, Learn what's important to you and why you want to achieve your goals. Ask yourself today, what obstacles are holding you back from being who you want to be? You can overcome your fears, but you have to identify them, figure out what you are really afraid of, figure out what you really want, and develop a plan to tackle those fears and live your best possible life. You need to find out what's just an excuse and what is real, and change your mindset in order to turn your dream into a reality. Thanks for your time today, and cheers to you for looking to build strong, healthy habits.